Hey T babes, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about why it is so important to be on your P's and Q's when you are a beautiful girl and you have boundaries. So, beautiful girls, they are a prize, and some men, they will take you and treat you like the princess that you are. And other men, they will be jealous of you. They will be jealous of the attention that you get from women and men. They will be upset because they want that attention. They will try to humble you. They will try to not compliment you. Say you get a compliment on something that everyone compliments you on, and say this person purposely will not compliment you on that because they might give the excuse like, oh, well, you hear it enough already, or you know that you're beautiful, or you know that you have beautiful eyes, or you know that you have a beautiful smile, or you have beautiful teeth. They will purposely not tell you these things. And it could be something that you get compliments on all the time. And you would think, if a guy is trying to talk to you, he would compliment you, try to make you feel good. But when it comes to these men, they they will be so upset that you're beautiful and that you know it, and that you're not going to lower your standards or take away your boundaries for them. They know that it takes hard work to get you and keep you. And instead of putting in that hard work and being happy that a beautiful woman like you is interested in even talking to them, they want to humble you. I don't know who hurt them, but it's just a thing with these men. They want to humble beautiful girls. So I want to tell you guys a story, and I'm just going to start from the beginning. There was this guy that I met, and he was cute, you guys. He was cute. He had a nice body, but he wasn't like drop dead gorgeous. He was cute, but he wasn't all that, if you know what I mean. But he was cute. And um I met him when I was out. We exchanged numbers, and we were supposed to hang out around like my birthday, but I just had a lot going on. I was out with my friends. I had people come out of town to see me, so it just wasn't a good time for us to hang out. So after that, he did try to hang out with me a couple times, and I respectfully declined. But there was one day when he called me to hang out, and I was just like, you know what? I don't know. I really don't know. He said that he had a friend that was coming into town, and he wanted to know if basically me and my friend, basically, he wanted to know if I had a friend and maybe we could all hang out and, like, do a little game night, um, you know, turn up a little bit. It will be fun. And so I asked my friend, I sent her a picture of the guy. She said, okay. So basically, my friend started to make her way to my house. She lived a little far from me, so um, in the meantime, I was asking the guy, I said, oh, like, so are we gonna like what's gonna go on over there? Are we gonna like eat over there or anything? Like, you know, He said that he wanted to drink. I'm really not a drinker, but I said okay, just for just for the sake of it, I said okay. And I was like, okay, well, can you get a chaser? Like, can you get like some juice or something? Because I'm really not a drinker and I'm not trying to just sit there and take like shots or anything. And he said, oh, well, I'm already in the house. Like, I'm not going back out. So you can stop on your way and get something to drink and bring it over here. And I don't know about you guys, but that was our first time hanging out. So I just feel like you should be trying to impress me. We're already not going on a date, we're going to your house. And yes, I agreed to go to his house with my friend and his friend there as well. But, still try to make me comfortable. Try to make me feel comfortable. Don't just, I just come over your house and then just that's it. I am a beautiful girl. I'm coming over your house. Act like you know, basically. But he was acting, he just was acting like he just wasn't going to get me nothing to drink. So, since my friend was already on her way, I'm just like, you know what? It's okay. We can still go over there. Maybe his friend is nice. And, we can just have a good time. Like, I'll just let it slide and we can just have a good time. I had like a pop that was like in my car. So I end up just taking that. But he lived in apartments, so on the way up to the apartments, my pop fell on the ground and I was not going to drink that. I literally wasn't going to drink that. I mean, no. No. I'm very picky when it comes to stuff like that. So, we go up to the apartment and he has a bottle and I'm just like, wow, well, I mean, I had a drink, but it fell, so like I don't know, like I'm thirsty though. I feel like and so he just started like we were chilling for a little bit and he just started making a big deal about this drink situation. Also, I lived in this city, but I wasn't from this city. So, and I also hadn't been there for that long. So, he's probably familiar with like all the gas stations and everything that's around. It just makes more sense for him to go get something to drink. And he just starts making a big deal about me wanting something to drink. Like, and he's like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. Y'all, I'm not drinking liquor without a chaser. Literally. I'm not drinking liquor without a chaser. That's ridiculous. I don't drink. So that would just be way too much for me, way too much for my friend. No. But he starts making it seem like it's just a huge issue to go get a drink for me, to just go get me and my friend something to drink. And his friend steps in, and his friend is like, you know what? I'm going to go to the store. Like, his friend was really nice, though. He was like, I'm going to go to the store. I will get you, whatever you like. What would you like? What would you like to drink? You want snacks? You want chips? You want candy? I got you. Like, what would you like to drink? And so I told him, he asked my friend, what she want. My friend went with him to the store and I'm like, wow, that was really nice. Like, and when they left out, the guy that I was there for, he just had the biggest attitude. He was like, he shouldn't have had to do that. He shouldn't have had to do that. And you're acting like a brat. And it just doesn't make any sense. If you wanted something to drink, you should have got something to drink on the way here. And I'm just like, I already told you I brought a pop, but my pop fell. So I'm not going to drink that. I'm not going to put my lips on that. And so he's just going crazy, going crazy. Like, just acting ridiculous. And I'm just like, sir, relax. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, please. And I was like, I'm hungry. Like, do you have any, like, snacks or anything? Like, I mean, you knew you had two beautiful girls coming over here. Like, did y'all do anything to prepare? I mean, I know they went to the store, but I'm like, do y'all have anything? Do you have anything here? And he's like, oh, now you're asking for a snack. I don't got no snacks up in here, and I don't keep snacks in here. And he starts like banging on his his body, and he's like, oh, this is how I keep these abs. This is how blah blah blah. And I'm just like, okay, like, all right. And so he starts to calm down a little bit. And I'm like, well, I don't know, just like, you're supposed to treat girls a certain way, you know, especially if you think that you're just supposed to treat girls a certain way. You want to have a good time, but you're not even trying. You have a bottle, but that's it. You have Uno, but that's it. And the conversation switches a little bit, and I just start to talk about how I am one of God's favorites. Y'all, he starts to go crazy. Like, he's like, oh, no, you're not. No, you're not. And I'm like, excuse me? Excuse me? Like, why are you getting so mad because I'm saying I'm one of God's favorites? I am. I am his favorite. Like, he was like, you're a spoiled brat and you think you can get whatever you want. And I'm like, oh no. I'm just like, you know what? I think that I'm not going to be here for too much longer. But you know what? I wanted to just see if my friend was going to have a good time, because the guy she was with, he seemed like a sweetheart. So they get back from the store, they bring us like snacks and stuff. And the guy that brought like the snacks and stuff, he was really cool. He was really nice. We all start playing Uno and stuff. But my guy, he was just sitting looking so like annoyed. And I'm just like, what is your problem? My friend and his friend, they're getting along and stuff good. So I'm just like, trying to drag it out some more, whatever. But long story short, we eventually end up leaving, and yeah, he just acted a fool. He just acted ridiculous. He was so mad that I had standards. He was so mad. And you know what? Honestly, I lowered my standards even just by going over his house to hang out for the first time. But I just thought, it might be a little fun night or whatever. But if you can't even make sure I'm good, like, you're calling me a brat, you're trying to humble me, you're acting a fool, you're acting like you're basically telling me that I can't get whatever I want, the world doesn't revolve around me, and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, why are you going so deep with this? Like, he was really upset, y'all. Mind y'all, this is the first time hanging out with this guy. I'm like, you don't even really know me like that. And you're sitting here saying all this negative stuff, and you think that I'm still going to talk to you. And I don't know, you guys. Another short story I have is when I went to the store with this guy that I was talking to at the time, and we got in this girl's line, And she was just really nice, and she started complimenting me, saying like I was so gorgeous, I was very pretty, she likes my eyes, she likes this, that, whatever. And I'm like, thank you, you're very pretty too. And the guy that I was talking to at the time, he's looking so annoyed, and y'all, he was looking, he had this stinkest look on his face, and he said, don't tell her that. Like, don't make her head big. Don't tell her stuff like that. And I'm just like, excuse me, y'all. It was embarrassing, but not really, because I know who I am. But it was like, it could have been an embarrassing moment, but she was like, no, like, she looked at him crazy, and I'm just like, girl, ignore him. Like, and she was like, why are you being a hater? Why are you? And I'm like, exactly. Like, that's ridiculous. Why are you trying to humble me right now when somebody's giving me a compliment? You should be like, isn't she beautiful? Isn't she gorgeous? But yeah, y'all, just watch out for these guys. They will try to humble you. They will try to make it seem like you're asking for too much when you're probably barely asking for anything. They will make it seem as if you're asking for too much just because you have standards. If you cannot meet those standards, then leave these girls alone. Just leave these girls alone. But yeah, y'all, that's all I wanted to say. So, yeah, thanks for listening.